Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with the premiere release. It's actually the second, but it was done before the first. Well, we'll get to that. Of the Rachmaninoff International Orchestra under Mikhail Pletnev. Now, what is the Rachmaninoff International Orchestra? Well, apparently, as the story goes, Pletnev founded the Russian National Orchestra. Remember them? But he got the boot in 2022 for political reasons, according to the booklet notes here. And so he's now living in Switzerland, and he founded his own new orchestra, which he called the Rachmaninoff International Orchestra. It is a pickup ensemble. This is their first concert. Obviously, these days, these catch-as-catch-can groups can play very well. They really can. I mean, they sound good here. They're decent. There's nothing to fetch about in terms of execution or whatnot. I mean, are they the most characterful, the most thrilling orchestra in the universe? No. I mean, the brass could use a little bit of work here and there, I think. The woodwinds could have a little more snap and character. But yeah, they're good players. And the music is not such as to, tax them unduly. They apparently come from all different bits of Eastern Europe and Austria and places like that. I mean, they come from the International Musicians Unemployment Agency. I mean, that's where they come from. So they started out with this 2-disc set on their own. Well, it's not their label. It's the San Francisco Classical Bar Mitzvah Company. No, it's not Bar Mitzvah. Wait a minute. Hang on. Let me find a magnifying glass so I can see what this says. I can't even find that. No, it says here, recorded in August 2022 in Bratislava, a San Francisco Classical Recording Company production in connection with the Foundation for Global Arts. And it's on Euroarts, and it's an SACD. I don't know who the actual company is here. I mean, what does San Francisco have to do with it? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. San Francisco Classical Recording Company. That's what it says here. See the little tiny Golden Gate Bridge? So that's how you know what label it is. Anyway, you've got a Swan Lake suite arranged by Pletnev. And it's good. I mean, you've got the major numbers. It's a 42-minute suite that has one absolutely horrible miscalculation in it. And the horrible miscalculation is the fact that at the climax, that is the end of the whole thing, where you've got, the gorgeous Swan Lake tune comes back, the full orchestra with crashing percussion and tam-tam going whack and all that. Pletnev cuts it. He cuts to the major key piece, which is horrible. Got that huge crescendo on the snare drum and bass drum and timpani. It's rock, and you want it to go, yeah, da, 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 da. Well, it doesn't do that. It comes in with this, it sort of oozes over into the da, 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 da. I know, the major key one. I can't even do it. It sounds so terrible. No. Why would he do that? I don't understand. I really don't. Give us the whole freaking section. Oh, it's so beautiful and powerful and gorgeous and wonderful. And it's the capstone of the whole damn ballet. And we only hear the ending bit of it. Foolishness, absolute foolishness. Otherwise, the balance between quiet bits and loud bits is well managed, and the playing is decent, and you hear most of the major numbers, although not the dance of the little swanlets, which is one of my favorite numbers, a little tiny thing. We could have stuffed it in there somewhere. It's 2 minutes long. Anyway, it didn't impress me. What could I tell you? It was pleasant to listen to. Of course, the music is gorgeous. I mean, fabulous. One of the things that I was struck by, frankly, in listening to this again, was just how beautiful Tchaikovsky's music is. I mean, there's nothing like it. My goodness. The fact that it seems to be a little bit out of favor these days is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, but Pletnev is not in bizarre mode in this music. He can be really strange, especially in Beethoven and stuff from the classical period, but he doesn't pull and stretch things too badly. And the first release on this label, remember, was that cycle of Rachmaninoff piano concertos, all of them, that wasn't very successful at all. That was full of perverse moments and some really dreary slow tempos and things. It was odd. Anyway, so that was that. Then on disc 2, you get the Carmen Suite by Shchedrin. This is in honor of Shchedrin's 90th birthday. Well, this was made in honor of his 90th birthday in 2022. It's now 2024, but he was born in 1932. So there you go. Is he still around? I don't know. Anyway, the Carmen Suite, Pletnev recorded before for Deutsche Grammophon, and I like this performance better because the tempi are less frenetic, especially that piece called the Bolero. You know the Bolero? And the Bolero is actually the farandole from the L'Arlésienne suite. You know, that thing, which he took at such an insane tempo that the orchestra couldn't even keep up with him. This is a more stable performance. It's nicely done. It's not my favorite performance. It's got a little bit of heaviness to it. It lacks a certain balletic quality for all of its better, I think, more sensible tempo choices. I've heard others that are more appealing. Again, it's okay. It's their first shot, apparently. And, they're planning to do all the Rachmaninoff symphonies, which Pletnev's already done. It looks like he's going to re-record all the stuff he did for Deutsche Grammophon. We'll just have to take it as it comes, because I don't really see a great need for this. What can I tell you? It just seems somehow, it's nice that he's doing it. I wish him well. I wish the players well. I always, I don't want anyone to fail. I wish they would be more creative in terms of repertoire, if that's where they're going. We'll wait and see what happens, of course. Well, here it is. He's got money, Pletnev. Somebody's funding this stuff. And so we'll see what comes out of it. Keep on listening, maybe. I think you don't really need this. It just seems so superfluous. That's me. Take care.